What's up everyone, and welcome to my new series called Comment Commentary. This is going to be a series about you guys choosing the topic of each one of these videos every week. So basically what this is going to how this is going to happen is that every video you guys are going to put in you're going to put in your little input on whatever you guys want me to talk about the next week. So this week is going to be Jim from Boston, who says past experiences with drugs. I myself, I have never done drugs in my entire life. I've had the obvious like sips of alcohol, but if you consider that a drug, I personally don't. But other than that, I really have not done any sort of drug on, well, secondhand, I guess. Just one, this is kind of a weird thing. I guess I was walking home from a football game and I saw these guys that were smoking something. I was like, oh god, cigarette smoke, ew. And then I like walked through the smoke and I'm like, whoop, that's not cigarette smoke. Other than that, I've never actually done like any sort of drug in my life, so I'm not the greatest person to actually go to for some sort of drug topic or drug-related thing, I guess. But as with most people in high school, I have met a lot of druggies in my life. I have a lot of friends who do drugs, and I couldn't care less. I mean, it's up to them. It's their body. It's their choice. I mean, why should I judge them for something that they want to do? It's their choice, and it's not. Some drugs aren't even that unhealthy. But that is not. That is not the true topic of today, even though I do plan on going a bit off topic. I have most of this commentary planned out in advance. Anyways, so when I do think about drugs or like past experience with drugs, there's one sort of instance that comes to mind for me at least. Back in elementary school, I had this friend. I am not going to say names, I guess. I'm going to try not to. Chances are, though, I will be saying names on accident. I had this one friend. He was always sort of like, I've known him since elementary school, probably about kindergarten, I guess, and all the way up to high school. So I've known him for a long time. In elementary school, I used to hate him because he used to kind of like, he would always insult me and like make fun of everyone. He didn't like pick on me in specific. He literally just hated everyone, and except for like one girl at the school who was his one friend. Well, not his one friend. It's hard to explain. He had a weird relationship with a lot of people. He was always like hateful, but at the same time, he wasn't hateful. It's a weird thing to I don't know, explain. It's his life, whatever. But through middle school, he became like a gifted guitarist, but through like guitar and everything, all these like bands and stuff, he started getting around like all the wrong people and stuff, I guess, or in a parent's description, the wrong people. And through middle school, he became like he got into a bunch of bands because he was one of the most gifted guitarists you will ever meet in your life. He is Danny Johnson insane, like he's amazing. But anyways, he got into like some of the wrong like crowd groups of people, I guess. I've said that like 14 times already. But he eventually he got into a I don't know what kind of instance he was in, but he got into a group of people who were about to do some drugs. In specific, they were about to do some acid, I guess. I really don't know too much like terminology about drugs and such, so I'm sorry if I get a lot of this wrong. But so it's his first time ever doing acid, and so if you guys know anything about acid or any sort of drug like that, and acid, it is a powerful drug and everything. And his first time ever doing it, he took 7 hits. No, I did not say that wrong. I almost said I did not taste that wrong. I did not say that wrong. He did 7 hits of acid his first try ever. And needless to say, yeah, shit went down. So basically, after a while, he pretty much went missing for about 3 days straight. I guess he was still getting the high, whatever you want to call it, from acid. He was still suffering from the hallucinogenics. Again, I'm not too sure on much of the terminology of it because I know I'm a noob like that. But basically, he went missing for about 3 days straight in high school, and after, everyone started panicking and everything. And eventually, he was found. A lot of people say different places. Some people say like behind like a dumpster somewhere in like downtown El Cajon, which is the city I live in. A lot of people say like he was found in like a dumpster or something like that, and it's just like a really weird places. But it was definitely an interesting event for me, at least, because I've known him for all my life, and it's just weird for me to think of like how far, like where the people have gone from elementary school to high school. I mean, there's so many people who've just taken weird paths in their life, and I know this is sounding really weird and everything, but I don't have too many experiences with drugs in general. But So eventually they did find him, and after that he went to rehab for about a year at the age of like 16 to 17, I think it was. And just recently, a few months ago, he just got back. But apparently he's all better and everything, and he's going to middle college right now, and he's gotten his life back on track, I guess. I don't know how much this is going to affect him in real life, though. Or not real, whatever you want to call it. How this is going to affect him later in life. As I said before, this kid is a gifted guitarist. I can't stress that enough, how good he is. I've been told like how amazing he is, and he's played in front of like different like live events and stuff, and he's always been able to play like the hardest songs. But so honestly, I don't know how much this is going to affect him. If he does choose some sort of career in music or some sort, he definitely has an option there. And just because he did acid, I mean, a lot of musicians do acid. Don't even like kid yourself, and they do a lot of drugs and everything. So I don't think they really care too much. But anyways, that is my first commentary. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Leave your topics that you want me to talk about next week in the comment section below. See ya.